Bande Guru Pada Danda Bhakta Vrinda Shamanitam Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Bande Nityananda Sahoditam Sri Nanda Nandana Bande Sri Radhika Charanodayam Shri Gopijana Shamajuktam Vrindavano Manoharam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashali Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. Today Sridham Prabhu. Actually, Dham means in Bengali value. Dham
means
value. So he is actually acting as value. He is teaching us. That is Ramchandra Puri. If you look, this Ramchandra Puri, he used to criticize everyone. That when we do such things, we also face the same problem. First we are criticizing some devotees, then gradually it reach to Bhagavan, God. Then we miss all the points. All our progress stop. So therefore, it's very difficult. When we are, as soon as you commit, that tendency we adopt to criticize, to look fault find what you are doing. If I always looking, oh, you are doing this thing, okay, you are doing. You can see everyone faults. There is our Guru Varga, they used to say, if you have red glass, you can see everything red. Whatever glass you use, you will look everything like this. Therefore, my spiritual master used to say that Guna che shato tana kare grohon. Gunomodya chale kare dosh aropan. Shato means 100. 100 quality, good quality is there. But we are not looking such quality, good quality. We are always pointed out what is the bad quality. That is not Vaishnava nature. And therefore the two characters there, Madhavendra Puripad and Ishwar Puri. ঈশ্বর পুরী তো হয় গুণের সাগর, পরমানন্দ পুরী হয়, রামচন্দ্র পুরী হয় সর্বনিন্দাকর। ঈশ্বর পুরী so much quality. Madhavendra Puri was happy. Same, Guru is same. But look, the nature, tendency to look people's fault, dragging him. Ramchandra Puri, where? Away from Guru. So, very nice, although outwardly it looks like joke, that looking drama, this Prabhu become Mahaprabhu, that Prabhu Paramananda Puri. But we have to take the essence. Essence is this: we should not follow Ramchandra Puri. Then one day we can reach also Bhagavan. To follow the Bhagavan. To find follow Bhagavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Bhagavan, nature, always merciful. You can see once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told by devotee, I forget the name, Chandrasekhar, some name, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu holding on a small boy's hand, then that devotee telling, that now I understand what he have some attachment with his mother widow. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard it, left it. He never complained. Nature of Vaishnavas, look. He never complained. Although it is wrong, but still he is trying to show as example, humility, tolerance. He is not defending. Oh no, I do this, I do that. No, you're wrong, I am right. You're fighting. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu character like that. In this regard, if you think about this, great scholar Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. If you look Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he actually Guru of heaven. Brihaspati, incarnation, Sarvabhauma appear. That Sarvabhauma become Mayavadi. Actually, if you look the purpose, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come to Puri just to deliver Sarvabhauma. This is purpose. So he came. First, she was not agree with Chaitanya. You know that all the history I don't like to go through. I just trying to say the Amog, Sarvabhauma's son-in-law. Amog nature, same like Ramchandra Puri. But Ramchandra Puri Sannyasi, he was householder. Actually husband of Sati. Sati means Sarvabhauma's daughter, Sati. So once when actually Sarvabhauma agreed with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showing his 6 arms, 2 arms he's holding bow and arrow, 2 arms he's playing flute, 2 arms is danda and kamundal water pot. Then Sarvabhauma changed his mind. You know the entire history, how it is happening. That when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Jagannath Puri, there is just so much. All the priests they are thinking he's crazy because he felt ecstasy, enter in temple, he wants to embrace Jagannath, then he fall on the ground, then all the priest and Panda of Jagannath Puri, they are thinking he's a crazy sannyasi, he's young, so let us beat him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord's arrangement, perfect arrangement. As soon as they are thinking to beat him, Sarvabhauma appear over there and explaining, take him to us. Because his purpose to come here to deliver Sarvabhauma. He should enter Sarvabhauma house. So he act like this way. So anyway, Sarvabhauma hosting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he faint, unconscious we can say. But how he has no any idea how he can get back his sense. Then behind all the Mahaprabhu associate appear, they know how he can get back his sense of that's Hare Krishna Mahaprabhu chanting. Then he become normal. Then Sarvabhauma express his desire. He says, you are very new, young. You should get some knowledge of Vedanta. Sannyasi should know Vedanta. So he is embodiment of Vedanta. He is embodiment of Veda. He is embodiment of all our devotional scripture. But he was just sitting simply listening, showing us as a Vaishnavas, as a sannyasi, what sort of behavior we have to keep. Not aggressive. Listen. So he was listening. 7 days Vedanta's discourses from Sarvabhauma. After 7 days, then Sarvabhauma has curiosity in mind. He is thinking how nicely I describe everything. And then he asks Sarvabhauma asking to Chaman Sannyasi, do you understand? As soon as he explained, yes, I understand this text, Sanskrit text when I read, but I can't understand your commentary. A little bit angry inside. Then he again explained 9 types of commentary. Same thing Mahaprabhu says. Then he angry. Okay, you do. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes 18 types of commentary without touching the 9. Then Sarvabhauma thinking, who is he? So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared with 6 arms, Sadabhuj Mahaprabhu. So anyway, after that, Sarvabhauma once he invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on a prasadam in his home, preparing a lot of menus, not rice, dal, sabji, only 3. Many, unlimited. There is Bengal procedure, like here, Western culture is buffet type. Keeping there, you can take, right? Or you know in actually Vedic culture, therefore you are actually distributing all the prasadam. But if you look, most of the places they are keeping buffet type, everybody taking there. But according to the Vedic style, they put plate, banana leaf plate. Is it banana? No. Banana leaf plate. Such a ghee they put, such a pure ghee is overflowing from from this rice, hot rice, put ghee. Actually, ghee means clarified butter. Then, it very nice taste. I used to take also. Now no. Okay. So, a bowl is surrounding there. When bowl finished from the dal finished from the bowl, then they're pouring that. Sarvabhauma's wife, Sati's mother, pouring everything. As soon as finished, pouring everything. Amogo, my son-in-law, was watching everything and he passed the same opinion that how, as a sannyasi, how he is able to control his senses if he eats such amount of food. As soon as Sarvabhauma Sati's mother hear it, immediately they don't care about relation. They don't care about their daughter become widow. They are chasing Amago. Why? Because we have to establish such a mood to serve Lord. Therefore, if someone blaspheming Lord, we should not be there. Rather, we should try to protest. If not possible to protest, leave this place. And gurus, Vaishnavas, blaspheming going on, we should not be there. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, essence of teachings, we are able to understand only at that time when we read, when we follow the Vrindavan Thakur instruction, Kaharana Koreninda, Krishna, Krishna Bale, Ajayo Chaitanya Sei Jini Vekhele. Kaharana Koreninda means we should not criticize anyone. Who has tendency not to criticize anyone, and wherever criticize is going on, just chant Krishna, Krishna, leaving the place. Only that person, Ajaya Chaitanya Sei Jini Vekhele, only that person can realize the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, full of humility, full of tolerance. So what happened, look, this Sarvabhauma is chasing and chasing to his son-in-law. He don't care. Sati's mother, my Sarvabhauma's wife, she also doing the same thing. And Mahaprabhu says, when they cursed him, let's get cholera disease, cholera disease, and die. That time cholera disease is very dangerous disease. I curse you to get cholera and die. Rather my daughter become widow. In that way, such manner, they don't care about relation. They curse, and Mahaprabhu immediately says, no. Human is valuable. Human life valuable. He should get chance. So by the grace of Mahaprabhu, Amog became alive there. Same way you can see Ramchandra Puri, he criticizing, he never complained. Hey, if this thing happened with me, hey, are you crazy? And so what happened? It may come. So why you are just telling such things, rubbish? But Mahaprabhu never complained. When we are able to establish such tendency amongst us, that day we can have proper Vaishnavas association. Because our tendency to establish ourselves higher than others. That tendency dragging us with so much bad quality. So therefore, I'm just point out that few things like this. When the devotee says, "Oh, you are holding the hand of this small boy," after that, gradually you will reach with his mother. Just give up, you can't. Never complain. When actually Ramchandra Puri says so, he never complain. When Amagalila explained that things, so how he is able to control his senses if he eating such amount of food and such quality, a rich quality food, how he is able to control his sense. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya become angry. His wife become angry, but Mahaprabhu says, no. Labdha sudura labamidam bahu sambhavante manusham arthadam anitam apiyadhira. This human form, you know that after 8 million times different type of pieces, then we have human form. So after 8 million times, if you think, you may say, oh, 8 million. But if you look, when you become tree, banyan tree, how many years? So how many years passing? When you become a whale in the ocean, how many years is duration of life? It's not easy. So it's very difficult to get this human form. Fortunately, we have human form now. We should not just misuse this form. Anyhow, this Kali Yuga, we may have quarrel. Mahaprabhu composed third sloka of Shastakam. Why? He knew our tendency. He knew that what is going to happen. Therefore, he perfectly composed. Be humble. He's just not saying, he's practicing also. See, look, 3 incidents, how we deal when this incident happened. He never complained. Actually, it is true. Just time. When time will appear, everything will solve gradually. You can see who is your enemy now. When time appears, they will be your friend. Who is your friend now, when time appears, they will be your enemy. The call, time. Therefore, if you look this Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he told by that 4 questions, one bog means cane, and a big, the white type of cane. That bog, this is a bog in Sanskrit called bog rupi dharmaraj. Crane. So, that bog asking Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj is Dharmaraj, crane also Dharmaraj. In order to teach us, he asking 4 questions. You know that 4 questions. 4 questions is this: Kacha varta, kimascharjam, kapantha, kascha madate, mametang chatura prashnan, kathaita jalam piva. Kacha varta means, what is the news of the world? If I ask you this news, or if you ask me the news, I can say, oh, Brazil, there is youth, they are now terrible. They don't want to accept any fanaticism. Brazil, Iran, Bulgaria, all those countries, the youth, they are not accepting any fanaticism. This is fact, right? I saw on the internet. Oh, therefore they are fighting. Huh? So many others involved. So many other news. When actually plane crashing, where the plane crashing taking place, or some accident taking place. That is our news. But Yudhishthira Maharaj replied, such manner, if we just squeeze all this news, then you can see Yudhishthira Maharaj reply is there. Or he says, whole world like a cooking pot. And all the living entities, whatever, plant, tree, reptiles, animals, human, everyone, all living entities, they're boiling in the cooking pot. How boil? Sun is fire. Time, spoon, churning. Can you imagine? Just such type of reply. People can think, oh, it's crazy. But if you look the deep, there is meaning. Kacha Varta. All we are just boiling. In the cooking pot, boiling. There is no time for complaining. Just a time for get out from the boiling pot. So therefore, Mahaprabhu is saying this, that nature, be humble, don't complain, keep tolerance. Someone may pick you, keep tolerance. No criticism. Trinada Pishinichino, Tarori Vasoyishtuna, Omanina Manodena. Person may not have any quality, whatever quality. So we should actually try to glorify that quality. I have seen spiritual masters, they are little bit quality we have, we do little bit, they are always trying to glorify and inspire us to do more seva. Just I heard from Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj how he inspired all those hippies when they joined first moment.
Papi.
Just inspired. Oh, you do very nice, first class, excellent. Go over there, preach, open one center, inspire. So, actually, glorification can inspire us in this Kali Yuga people. Although real devotee doesn't want any glorified, also they don't care about criticism. If you look Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then you can see that Krishna explained, who is my dear? Who is my dear? And who is priyo? And who is dear? That says, Tullo ninda stutir mauni santushto jena kena chid. Aniketas thiro moti bhakti man me priyanara. Many slokas there. I just quoting one sloka. Ninda, criticism. They are not care about criticism, just ignoring. Stuti means praising. If someone glorifying us, praising us, we feel happy, right? Or when someone criticizing us, we feel distress. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually Krishna explained, that actually that person is dear to me who is able to ignore both. How? When sometime you can see the one person criticizing us, I have no way to say against him, therefore I become silent. But here, next word, Krishna put over there, this is santushto. Santushto means with satisfaction, with happiness. Person is criticizing him, the devotee, that person, if someone criticizing, if with pure devotee, he should be happy. He should be happy. Nature should be happy under any circumstances. Santushta, satisfied. Oh, I may do have some mistake in near future. He is telling such things and protecting me from the dangerous things. You understand what I'm saying? Person is pure devotee. They are taking any criticism in this way. That is something like if I say that Chandrika, she has bad nature. Okay? Chandrika is pure devotee. Just as per example for your understanding. Chandrika is not angry. Instead of that, she is thinking in near future, actually I'm going to adopt so many bad nature. Therefore, this person is actually protecting me with this criticism. Do you understand now? Mm-hmm. So, always thinking in this manner, devotees. So therefore, Krishna explains us such a way. Aniketa sthira moti, whose mind have been fixed under any circumstances towards me, who has such devotion, who has such quality of devotion, he is my dear. If someone enemy, what we are acting? Who is my friend? How we are acting? Acting enemy, stay away. Friend, embrace. How are you? Right? And here, Krishna explained that Samo satraucha mitrecha. Samo means equal. We have to look equally. I saw my spiritual master used to say, Shatruke bado asan debe. Means his enemy, you have to greet him proper way. We have to greet him with actually glorious manner. You can say bado asan. You can say greet like if someone is really enemy, but he is not accepting our path. But if you greet him glorious manner, he has no chance to criticize you. This Vaishnava is very clever. Krishna gave us very much nice quality, explain us how to escape all the problem. But we are thinking we have better intelligence than Krishna. Therefore all the problems started. You can see, although we are practicing path of devotion, we have so much conflict amongst us. So therefore, we have to follow the footsteps of our previous Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Bhagavan, but he is teaching us how we have to be here. Therefore he composed also, not only he is showing us example, and he also composed text. That we should try our best way to establish. So how to establish? Chanting Harinam, observing Ekadasi, today Ekadasi, also. So if you observe Ekadasi, you can have Bhakti. Although there is a lot of material benefit are there, we should not be focused for those material benefit. Our main focus, Bhakti, accumulate Bhakti, devotion, gradually deliver ourselves from this cooking pot. Because if someone, when you are cooking in the cooking pot, if someone say, okay, I can give you some sweet, will you agree to eat sweet? When a burning sensation. Same way. Just another way, when you're in jail. We are in jail, someone say, I can give you nice accommodation, nice bed, nice food, be here. It is proper help.
Get me out.
Same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showing us this path. So get out. Ekadasi is our main focus to get bhakti, devotion. The devotion will take us to Lord, will take us away from the cooking pot. So what we'll do? So someone say, if we follow this Ekadasi, then we can have such mundane benefit. Will you observe for that mundane benefit or bhakti? So that way, observe bhakti as well as all the practice. Our main goal should be to reach lotus feet of Krishna. Only gain bhakti, more and more and more. When we are established such things in our life, then Krishna definitely deliver us from this cooking pot, from this birth and death circle. Because you can see the time it is taking us towards death. We have no time for joking, mocking. Time is very short, limited. We should try our best way, as much as possible, to observe bhakti and progress ourselves towards our final destination. So, in order to reach our final destination, our all Guru Varga explained that chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. First take shelter of Vaishnavas and accept Guru. Then chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In order to inspire, in order to keep ourselves enthusiasm to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, observe Ekadasi, serve Vaishnavas. Few things, just this is actually normal things. People are thinking about just other faith. They are telling love people. We say that serve Vaishnavas. Give due respect to everyone. All the quality will appear when you are chanting purely. All the Vaishnava quality, Kirpalu, Akritadho, Sattva, Sara, Shama, Nirdos, Bodhayan, Maharaja, Kinchana, Sarvapakaraka, Santa, which crying, Santa Krishna Ika Saran, You can see this 26 quality of Vaishnava. In middle, Krishna Ika Sharan. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Like a key point, like a central point of a circle. When we are keep going like Sudam, you can see Sudam's face become blissful now. Few days he get up early, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra in front of Tulsi, offering ghee to Tulsi, offering incense to Tulsi, circumambulance 4 times, then he's sitting, 1 hour he's chanting. Am I right? No, say yes or no.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
only a couple of days, so no credit really for me, only to you.
So at least he's doing. You can see if everyone do like that, then you can say, because Hawaii, I have seen this is not like mainland. I saw mainland devotees. They're like rush, work, always. So I have seen many devotees. They get up early, barely manage to finish the ritualistic daily programs, and then early morning just run for a job, and then coming back and tired. It's a challenge. But I have seen here, all of you have enough time. Am I right? So get up, engage your time, most of the time for Harinam. That I may be wrong, but I look, people have, they are just simply sitting and getting some social security fund. And then I saw Alachu, I saw the same thing. They don't want to work for others. But we are going to door material people for collecting money. Collect money. Now, if you are not working, this is my conception. If you are not working, and depending on others, so who will give you donation?
The people that are working.
So this philosophy I am not accepting nowadays. I accept such philosophy where some logic is there. So we are complaining about Karmis, but we are going to Karmis' door and begging donation from them in order to maintain our temples, our devotional life. So rather we can engage. If we see, okay, we are not working, but we are engaging full time, chanting, service, all those, or we are not doing so. Energy should not be one pointed. It always move, either good way, either bad way. Energy always moving. So you have to apply your energy to do some creative. Creative. Yeah. So, think about this. This is still Maharaja's instruction. Your idea is that, see, all the instruction what we got, what we get, what we got. Everything very nice to deliver ourselves from this cooking pot. But we are trying our best way to get out from the cooking pot or not. That is the point. If we just really want to get out from the cooking pot, then we should not waste our time. We should work like Haridas Babu. Look, he is helping so many devotees, I heard, financially. Am I right? He helping. So here he is showing his generosity. He can enjoy his life, but he is helping many devotees. And he himself also engages himself to physically work. Am I right, Prabhu? So this is, look this, such type of generosity. First preserve, we have to preserve it. And then propagate. In this way, if you go ahead, and nature should be, whatever coming, tattainikam, what is it today? Chandrika, tattainikam pansusamaksamanam. This is Krishna's anukampa. Krishna's is testing us. Whatever problems come, just think about it is Krishna's. It's testing our tolerance, testing our humility. So, just think about Krishna. Then you can see gradually, time appear, everything solve. You can see, from far we are looking at this big problem. When you reach over there, then you can see no problem. Just misunderstanding. Actually, problem amongst us because misrepresentation. Misrepresentation making us so much trouble, mind trouble. When you reach there, proper place, then you can see everything fine. I have seen in the temple, this maybe problem little bit, tiny bit. People are talking about this much problem happen. Then I go, okay, let's see this over there. When I reach there, most of the time I saw that problem tiny bit. That's misunderstanding. I have seen one couple in our village. The husband says something about using soap, Using soap, husband says something to his wife. Because of that sentiment, oh, he's criticizing me, I'm using soap, just hang and die. Yes, sentiment. Like divorce, oh, you are not. Yeah, you can see this. Maybe some kind of conflict taking place. Just if you keep utensils side by side, it may sometime hit each other. So husband wife may maybe hit sometime. So, but most of the time, due to the lack of tolerance, lack of humility, now it is split. It's supposed not to be like that. Especially amongst the devotees, they should keep exemplary character. We teach to our descendant that look, our life. When they look our life and your life, they will try to follow. Therefore, most important, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explained, Apani Acharya Dharma, please first deserve, then desire. In order to deserve everything, we have to establish humility, tolerance, not to criticize. Give due honor to everyone. And chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Simple thing, 4 things. Just make all the quality, if you make, it's called synchronize, and then upcoming 4 things. Humility, tolerance, glorifying others, and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then you can see all problems solved. Thank you very much.
ask questions and follow.
Oh, tad vriddhi pranipata pariprashna
I was
samakarma.
wondering, how do you surrender, especially with the material life, like going to work and going to school? How do you? Sometimes, like with my job, it was so irregular schedule. Sometimes I would work at 1 a.m. in the morning, wake up late. My schedule was so random that I couldn't maintain a good schedule for bhakti. How do you find
So
inspiration?
amongst the 24 hours, how many hours you are working a day?
Just 8.
The rest of the hours, what you are doing? Sleeping 8 hours?
Sleeping 8 hours.
16 hours, the rest 8 hours.
Yeah, and then whatever.
Huh? Surrender means here, I can say in brief that just think that just make your life for the service of Lord or Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan. You are going to job, going to the whatever job you are doing. You are sleeping in order to keep your body fit, completely fit, completely perfect, healthy. And you are going to job and think about your main purpose. Because you are actually Vaishnavi, right? And all your surrounding, all Vaishnavi. So their purpose to serve them. So although you are working for Kurmis, it is considering when whatever you are earning money, you are saving something, you are spending whatever you are spending yourself because your focus is to serve Lord, your main focus to serve Lord. This is also with the money is serving you, Vaishnavi, you are Vaishnavi. Money is serving your surrounding, they are also Vaishnavi. So, Vaishnav Seva. And whatever time left over, you are not gossiping, you are not spending, joking, mocking. You are trying your best way to engage yourself to serve Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan as much as you can according to your capacity. This is called proper surrender. There's two types of life, like marriage. Marriage, you can see, Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, marriage life is material life. And spiritual life, marriage life, or spiritual life and material life, we should not mix together. So therefore, we should try our best way to adjust. In order to adjust, he says, marriage should take place with same caste, same culture, like-minded. Actually, he explained one thing, that the same caste. We should not mix that, I become Vaishnava, he become Vaishnavi. So, okay, let us be together. So this is for Indian conception, okay, but Western custom it will not work. At least as much as we can, we should follow. That I also think this marriage life is material life. We should not look everything spiritually. We should make it spiritual with our practice, our purpose to conceiving child, to get a Krishna's devotee. Our purpose to cook, cooking for family, to serve all the family members, they are Vaishnava, cooking for Vaishnava. So in this way, although we are in material life, we make it fully spiritual things in our mind. Make it. When you think our children is Vaishnava, my wife is Vaishnavi, my husband is Vaishnavas, so I'm cooking for them. When I'm cooking for Krishna, then I will offer them the prasadam. in that way. In every steps in our life, in that way surrender. You should not think about, oh, I have to be sannyasi or sannyasi, renounce, go to temple, then it will consider to surrender. When we keep our mind wherever we are, everything for Krishna satisfaction, it will come surrender. I don't know. In brief, I will try to explain it.
When we're at our job or at our school, I notice, at least for myself, I tend to forget about Krishna because my association. Is there something that advice you can give? Something I can think of to remember?
In this, I also study in Mandan school, Mandan University. Whenever I used to go over there, friends are offering cigarette. I say no thanks. Taking me to the restaurant, force me to eat. And no, I don't want. But I am associated with him, but with them, just for sake of some accompany, and then make them feel that I am not rigid, I am not, fanatic. Yeah. I was there. I used to play also cricket, football and soccer. I was there playing with them, but I am not accepting their eggs, meat. After that, they are eating me eggs in order to keep the health. I taking on chickpea. I bring with me. So I was associating with them, playing with them. I am not accepting anything from them. Rather giving them. Just look. This is the procedure to maintain our life. Those persons now, when they're coming to Mayapur, see me, they say, you are right. Now we are problem, Someone's wife expired, children is there. They say, oh, I'm in actual misery, full of misery. Miserable life we are actually leading. So in that way, we should try to adjust. We should not reject surrounding society. We are in the society. We have to adjust.
How do you stay strong though?
Take blessings from Vaishnavas. Like your mother. See, this is strong enough. See, brother strong. Touch his feet every day. Huh?
I remember the story of Sati when her father made a fence against Lord Shiva. Then she didn't want to keep her body, and because she was so upset.
This is her chastity.
And
she doesn't want to go back to Shiva's Kailash, because Shiva explained before he reached. Shiva explained her. He's not invited. We are not actually invited. Why you go there? Then she explained, Father's house we should not expect invitation. Gurudeva's place we should not expect invitation. We can go attend the ceremony without invitation. In that way, she went there. When she looked, the entire atmosphere, there all her sisters not talking with her, father not greeting her, not saying any hi. So she felt insulted. Then out of insult, she was thinking, how can I go back to? Because she ignored husband's instruction. Therefore, she like burn his body.
felt like some devotees are depressed about their situation, like maybe a family member's offensive to their guru, or they don't like their situation and they want to die.
There is no question of suicide. If you look at Vedanta, Veda, there are two types of suicide. One is desirable suicide, one is undesirable suicide. If it's desirable suicide, there is no question of deliverance. Even they explain that if someone regret who commits suicide, we commit actual desirable suicide like hanging, putting gas on the body and burn the body, intentionally commit suicide. So if someone regret for him, that person should do some atonement. Can you imagine? That person should need to do some atonement in order to get who will regret for that. Oh, like person like X, name is X. X commits suicide. Then I regret. Oh, X was very nice. Why he commits suicide? Oh. This is called regretting, right? So I should do some atonement in order to get rid from us.
If someone doesn't feel like living, what is a good thing to say to someone who doesn't want to live? Why should they live?
Our purpose of living, you have to explain. Like child doesn't want to listen from him, but in order to teach her, you are telling again and again. Everybody coming here with their karma. We can help him to get rid from the karma, bad karma. If they don't want to listen, this is not our fault. We can again and again telling them, don't do that, don't do this. So we should not, as a devotee, we should not think even in our dream or in mind, we should not think about suicide. Actually, Vasudev explained in 11th canto that simply if you die without practicing, without trying to get rid from the cooking pot, you are not trying to get jumping from the cooking pot. No.
That's how to get out. They want to get out of the cooking pot.
Although all the procedure, we know, but still we are not trying. Just simply passing our life and simply die gradually. That is also considering like committing suicide. And they are Addam, Shulabham, Shudurulabham, their body like a boat, a strong boat, and this world like material ocean. On the ocean, this body like a boat, human body, strong boat, and captain of the boat is Guru, spiritual master, and favorable wind to reach our destination, to cross the ocean. This is God's blessings, everything we have. If you are not trying to cross the ocean, although we have all facility with this human form, then it will consider to be like committing suicide. I mean, Sanskrit sloka is Sulabham, Sudurlabham, Plavam, Sukalpam, Gurukar Nadharam, Mayanukulan Navasataritam, Pumam Havagdin Natalatsa Atmaha. Atmaha means committing suicide. This is Vasudev explained. No need to commit suicide. Not think about it, suicide. God, what He does, everything is beneficial for us. In this way, think and stay. I think this is everybody is trying to live. They should take prasada.
Can you read Kirtan tonight? This last day.
Hari Har